There are some amazing current Kickstarter projects supporting making video games for classic consoles and handhelds. And in today's video, I'm sharing 3 of these current Kickstarter projects that are still active that you can get in on, and sharing some gameplay footage. These games piqued my interest when I saw them, and I'm sharing them with you as you might be interested as well. 3 totally separate projects from 3 different companies. I'm excited about sharing these games with you as I think they are top notch. So sit back, relax, let's take a look. First up is Roninis Tail, and this is an amazing action puzzle game for the NES, and it blew past its goal on Kickstarter, which was offered by Mega Cat Studios. The development team was huge fans of games such as Solomon's Key, as well as Solstice, and you can tell by playing this game. I also see a little bit of Adventures of Lolo in this game, but it is really top notch. Has really great 8-bit graphics, but you know, the story is simple. You know, you're curious, you see a shining light, you fall down into a magic pit, and now you got to save this ghost and pretty much find your way out of this dungeon. There's 47 plus levels, multiple different enemies, 14 different songs in the soundtrack, and this game kind of just whisks you away to a classic NES game. I really enjoy what they've done here. It looks extremely polished. There is a demo you can download. Mega Cat Studios sent me a physical test cartridge to check out, and that's what I'm playing here. But it's pretty cool. And so that top-down perspective definitely has kind of the Legend of Zelda look while you're playing this game. But I definitely get the nods from Solstice and Solomon's Key definitely when playing this. And so I really like what they've done here. The puzzles are challenging, and so you're going over these tiles you break, and so you have to find the correct path to get to each end of the stage, and you move on. You have weapons, you have items, you have special abilities. There is 3 bosses in this game as well, and I found myself very challenged by this game, and it definitely has that one more time kind of aspect of it. And so in the demo, at least, once you lose your lives, you start back from the beginning. But that didn't bother me, because once you figure out how to get past a stage, it's pretty easy to get past it and just progress from there. And so I really enjoyed playing this game. It was very challenging, but I found myself wanting to just play it one more time, to check to see if I can get past this stage one more time. And that's what you like about a puzzle action game, and it definitely has some addictive gameplay, and I found myself really liking what they've done here, and I'm so happy that this is successfully funded, and it is going to be available for the NES on physical cart, and that's the whole focus of the Kickstarter. But there's lots of different tier options. Check it out, the link will be below. The next ambitious project is Infinity, and this is a tactical RPG for the Game Boy Color. And what they're trying to do is make this on physical cart. This never picked up a publisher back in the day for the Game Boy Color, and so they're self-publishing it, and it smashed its goal. The first thing you notice is the amazing graphics and the wonderful sound of this game. And you know, this just kind of will take you back to a classic RPG, and if you're a fan of those, this is up your alley. This is going to be an ambitious, long game, and it's really cool that they're finally releasing it on physical cartridge. It's got kind of your classic story. It really has a theme of really life and death and betrayal. And I think that there is a ton about this game, especially if you're a classic RPG fan, to love. It definitely has that kind of Final Fantasy vibe for sure. There's something special about sprite video games that just really appeal to me. Now, I grew up with these types of games, and I know many of you out there watching this did as well. And so it's got many traditional things from tactical RPGs in this game. I really, it's got items, it's got different heroes, different abilities, and even the menu system looks very familiar. And so I think this is going to appeal and shows with this successful Kickstarter as it is really appealing to people that like these types of games. And so there's many different areas to explore and people to talk to, and it's old school where you're talking to people and you're gathering hints in which further in the game you're going to use those hints. Now this is just the beginning of the demo that the development team sent me, but there is really just a wonderful RPG that they've created here, and I'm so happy for them to finally be able to get this masterpiece on physical form. Lots of different options. They are offering digital and physical cartridge options, as well as special editions. And you know, there's a ton to explore in this game. And I'm checking out the King's Castle, and there's items located in various areas. I tried not to. Later in the game, it gets into tactical action, and so the video on their Kickstarter page will show combat. And you know, if you're into these types of games, you may want to check this out. This is going to be a long game, 50 plus hours. I know there's many out there that really like those types of games, and so wanted to share this. It looks like a really ambitious project and a wonderful game. So happy for them that it's successful. And there's still time to get in on the Kickstarter. The link will be below for this. Check it out. Well, maybe more of an action-adventure game is your type that you want to play. Well, this just came out, and it smashed its goal in the first day, and it's Goodboy Galaxy. And this is going to be a Game Boy Advance game, and the stretch goals, which already have been met. It's going to be coming to Steam as well as Switch, on physical for Switch as well. I just went on the Kickstarter page and downloaded the demo and am running this through an emulator to show you how amazing this game looks. And it's got amazing sound. There's lots of cute characters that you can find and explore. Looks like the levels are rather large. Tons of areas to explore, unlockables, secrets. I really enjoyed what I've played of this so far. Definitely has kind of the Metroid vibe mixed with definitely some Star Fox nods. I really like what they did with this game so far. And so, you know, these types of projects, you know, there hasn't been a Game Boy Advance game in over a decade. So Kickstarter has been a wonderful opportunity for companies such as this to produce something unique and offer it to the public and gather interest to see how popular it is. Well, this definitely just came out of nowhere, and what I've played, was really impressed. Large sprites, great gameplay, and it looks like there's going to be some puzzle mechanics to solve to get through stages. If you're a Metroid fan, I think this is right up your alley, so definitely worth checking out. It is current on Kickstarter. You can get in on it, and the link will be below for this if this is something that will appeal to you. Now, you know, for me, these are the types of games I love to see, because I think that, you know, Game Boy Advance is hitting that sweet spot age where a lot of people grew up with it and would want to see more games made for the classic handheld, and it has good enough graphics to offer that retro look. But because, you know, it's essentially a 32-bit handheld, it has enough detail to really make a well-polished game with amazing looking sprite work and sound. And so definitely worth checking out. A demo is available to download from their Kickstarter in multiple languages. I recommend giving it a play. So, of the three projects, what is the one that you're most interested in? If you want more information, there'll be a link below to all three Kickstarters that are currently active at the time that I uploaded this video. You know, I'm doing a lot of different videos, and I like covering stuff such as this, because, you know, as a retro gamer, I love to know what's coming out and what's currently active. And it's just great that these games are being successfully funded and moving forward in physical form. I know a lot of folks that watch my channel really like that physical form of retro video games, and all three of these projects are offering that. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and as always, let's keep it positive. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you so much, and you have a good day.